They mocked the Deathworlder cadet, then she beat the combat trial in 6 seconds. At the Galactic Academy, everyone whispered about the human. The first of her kind to ever attend, fresh from a Deathworld called Earth, a place the professors described as a biological nightmare where even the grass could kill you. Her name was Cadet Maya Trent. And from the moment she arrived, the other species decided she didn't belong. 1. The outsider. She was small compared to the Kether and the Varnak cadets, who towered over her in gleaming armor. Her uniform hung loose, her posture calm, her eyes unreadable. They called her fragile, primitive, soft. One Kether, a hulking creature with scales and tusks, sneered at her during orientation. "Careful, little Deathworlder. The training drones here don't pity weaklings." Maya smiled politely. "That's fine. Where I'm from, the wildlife doesn't either." They laughed. She didn't. 2. The combat trial. Every cadet had to pass the combat proficiency trial, a test designed to measure reflexes, endurance, and tactical awareness. It wasn't supposed to be lethal, but it had killed cadets before. The Kether excelled in brute force. The Varnak in precision strikes. The Avexians in speed. No one expected the human to survive the first round. When her name was called, the instructor, a six-eyed Saraxi captain, checked his datapad twice, frowning. "Cadet Trent, are you aware this test can result in serious injury?" "Yes, sir." "And you still wish to proceed?" She smiled faintly. "It's just a combat simulation, sir." The other cadets chuckled. One muttered, "She'll be crying for a medic in a minute." They were all wrong. 3. The countdown. The lights dimmed. The simulation dome sealed. Inside, a 3D battlefield flickered to life: rocky terrain, burning wrecks, automated drones armed with energy rifles. A holographic clock appeared overhead. Time limit: 5 minutes. Objective: disable all hostiles. The other cadets had taken between 3 and 10 minutes to clear their trials. The instructor folded his arms, ready to watch the inevitable failure. Begin. 4, 6 seconds. The first drone fired before she moved. She didn't duck. She sidestepped. The bolt missed by millimeters. Her hand snapped up, gripping the discarded training knife from her belt. She threw it, not at the drone center, but its optical sensor. 1 down. Before the debris hit the ground, she was already moving. The second drone fired from her flank. She dropped low, grabbed a broken pipe from the terrain, and used it to redirect the beam into the third drone's core. 2 and 3, gone. She used the explosion's shockwave to launch herself into a roll, kicked off a wall, and planted an energy charge on the final drone before it could recalibrate. The blast shook the dome. When the smoke cleared, every drone was down. The clock read 6.43 seconds. 6 seconds. The viewing platform was silent. 5. Aftermath. Maya walked calmly out of the simulation chamber, unburned, unshaken. The Saraxi instructor's voice trembled. "Cadet, that was impossible." She shrugged. "With respect, sir, you might want to recalibrate your drones. They telegraph their shots." The other cadets stared at her. The Kether who'd mocked her earlier stepped forward, eyes wide. How did you do that?" Maya tilted her head. "You train in artificial gravity, with safety limits. I trained running from predators that don't stop when you scream." She walked past him, voice calm as ice. "That's the difference between practice and survival." 6. The investigation. The instructors ran diagnostics on the simulation, certain it had malfunctioned. It hadn't. Footage showed flawless execution, no wasted movement, no hesitation. Just 6 seconds of pure precision. The analysis AIS calculated her reaction time at 0.14 seconds. Her strike efficiency, 99.8%. The head instructor murmured, "This is why Deathworlders terrify the council." Another replied, "This is why we need them." 7. The challenge. Word spread across the academy. Within days, Maya received dual requests from every top cadet, some out of curiosity, others out of pride. She accepted only one. The Ketha bruiser who'd taunted her. They met in the sparring arena, surrounded by spectators. "First to submission," said the referee. The Ketha grinned. "I'll go easy on you." Maya smiled. "Don't." The bell rang. The Ketha lunged, claws flashing. Maya stepped aside, caught his wrist, twisted, and used his own momentum to throw him flat on the mat. 3 seconds. He roared and charged again. She ducked under, hooked his leg, and brought him down a second time, this time with a palm strike to the throat that stopped just short of contact. The referee froze. Match over. Winner, Cadet Trent. The arena erupted in stunned silence. Maya offered the Ketha her hand. "You're strong," she said. "You just think too loud." He took her hand, dazed, and nodded. From that day on, no one mocked her again. 8. The truth about humans. Months passed. The academy learned to stop laughing at humans and start learning from them. They discovered that on a Deathworld, every breath was a test. Every day was a fight. Human reflexes weren't superior, they were earned. When a Varnak cadet asked Maya why humans pushed so hard, she answered simply, "Because if we don't, something eats us." The alien blinked. "Even on your homeworld?" "Especially there." 9. Graduation. On the day of her final assessment, the Galactic Council's military observers came in person. They wanted to see if the Deathworlder's legend was real. They got their answer. When the simulated fleet battle began, Maya commanded her squad with terrifying precision, anticipating enemy maneuvers before the computers could project them. Her tactics broke every rule the council had written, and they worked. When the simulation ended, her team had achieved a 100% survival rate. The observers didn't clap. They didn't speak. They simply watched her, realizing what the galaxy had quietly feared. If humanity ever went to war again, no one could stop them. 10. Epilogue. Years later, Ide Veldar of the Seraxi, now head instructor, still keep a holo of Cadet Trent's trial timer, 6.43 seconds. Every new generation of recruits asks if the legend is true. I tell them the same thing every time. Yes. And she wasn't even trying. Because the truth isn't that she beat the simulation. It's that she redefined what the word combat meant. For the rest of us, it was training. For her, it was Tuesday.